Hey guys, it's Zadira and it's a new day in PixArk. There's a lot to do today. One thing I'm going to do is I did promise that I was going to tell you all about my sorrows and woes concerning my track and train. Also, we are going to go into the ruins and explore a little bit and see if we can find any treasure. But before we do that, I wanted to fix these floors. I don't know. It's so funny because I didn't notice them until I watched the video from last episode and I realized the floors were messed up. Did any of you guys realize that? I thought maybe we could take a minute and try to fix them. So if you notice, the floors are kind of going in a mishmash over here. And so then when I started paying attention, let's turn off our backspace so we can see. See the end of that flooring is just plain and it's facing a certain way, but these are facing a different way. So if you pull them up, I think you kind of can see, I don't know, it's hard to explain. I can just see it though. So let's put our backspace down because we have to see, but if you do Shift F, that will pick them up. And it appears all of these are wrong, including this one right there. That one's wrong too. So what they need to do is all face the right direction. Okay, see if you take off the backspace, see the little ends that look like logs, the ends of a log? They all need to be facing the right direction for it to look right. So let's see if we can do this. Shift and pick up. And that one looks like it's right. So we want to see if we could, I'm not sure, I guess, how would you know? It looks like that's right. Yep, it is. So maybe it's according to the direction you face, possibly. But those look much better. So now you can see a little bit of the difference. See the grain in the wood goes a different direction. So I was thinking there was not any specific way to do these, but when I watched the video, goodness, I could certainly tell that there was definitely a certain way to place them so that the floors look better. So we're definitely going to face this way for as long as we face the item and not go sideways, I guess. So yeah, these look wrong. So you know, it's so funny because I did not notice it until I watched the video, and I could definitely tell in the video that they were wrong. So let's see here. So we should be able to see the logs on the end if it's correct. So apparently those are wrong underneath there. Let's see here. So we want the log, the little swirls of the logs to face us. Yep, see the logs, the little swirls, they're facing us, not the other way. Anyway, I just wanted to make a comment about that because when I saw that I was like, oh my goodness, that looks terrible. So I wanted to be sure and fix it. Yep, all the way here. And you can push Shift F and it'll pick them right up. So that one will be wrong. So those two are correct. Looks like all the way down maybe. I guess when I was laying them is according to the direction I was facing when I set them down. Alright. Okay, I think I'll probably just do the rest of this off camera really quickly. I don't want to have you sit here and watch me. But I wanted to let you, oh, it's getting daylight now. Oh, much, much better. Maybe for a few minutes anyway. See over here, you can tell. It's just a mess. So I'm going to finish the floor and make it look much better. I need to completely change these up. And I'll bring you back, and then I'll tell you my sorrow and my woes concerning the train tracks. BRB. Alright guys, what do you think? We do have a few minutes of sunshine too, so that worked out good that we can finally see. Oh my goodness, we just should cherish any sunshine we have in this game. Alright, What do you think? Much better. Let's do our backspace so we can see, won't see our UI. And it just looks so much better. I still haven't gone upstairs and got the western bed. I think that definitely will look better. I need to do that. But first of all, I just wanted to finish this up. It looks, gosh, it looks amazing. All right, so now we'll talk about the train. I made this track all the way from up there all the way down here. I did the little split rail here. Need to turn my backspace back on. It says change direction to right, and so if you push your E key, see how that works? That's so fun. And that does work well. It just changes it so that you changes the direction you need. So then the way I did my track was I took it to the right and I took it to the left, and then this way, as I mined all of this out, there's so many resources in here. I can load my minecart up and I am able to send it all the way up to the top, or at least that is exactly how I thought it was going to work. The problem I've come across is that if I sometimes, now what I can't figure out, I actually cannot figure out what the problem is, but I think it's because of rendering distance. I think if I'm not in rendering distance, the cart gets stuck halfway up. I've experimented. I took all the track up, laid all the track back down, thinking there was some problem that way, and it didn't help. So sometimes it will go all the way up and sometimes it won't. So I guess what I'm going to have to do, here's our little minecart. In order to run the little minecart, you have to have coal for fuel. I have a few things in here that I got out of the ruins earlier. So I put them in the little cart so that I could take it up. So the fire is lit. No, we have to light the fire. It has the coal, and you tell it to return. So if I stand here and let it go up, I have a feeling, now like I say, it doesn't work all the time, but I have a feeling we may find it just halfway up. So if any of you guys know about this, about train tracks, if you could tell me. Oh, I see a bat, I think, up there. That's not good. Here, wonder if Frosty can help us. That's interesting. I wonder how he got up there. All right, come on, Frosty. Let's go up. Anyway, there he is right there. Gosh, that's interesting that he came up. So he came up into my tunnel. I've never had one come up in the tunnel before. Glad I have Frosty. Okay, so back to the car. Let's go see. And to let you know, you can actually run up these tracks like this. It's almost like running across dirt. You're not jumping on a block, you're running. So, yep. See? Here it is. That is so frustrating. And I guess it's not the end of the world. Let's tell it to advance. Nope. You have to tell it to return, I suppose. Ugh, that's what's so frustrating, is I never can remember whether to tell it to advance or to return, because it seems to have a mind of its own. So we'll go back down here and meet it, and it will go back down all the way to the end. And how nice that's going to be. I'm going to be able to, yep, see how great that works? I can just mine to my heart's content. I can get all of these wonderful resources down here. This is a huge cavern that I can just completely clean out. I can fill this up. If you see, it says weight 72.54 of 72.54 of 5,000 pounds. So, oh my goodness, that's a lot. That is a huge amount. All right, so we want it to advance. Nope, we want it to return. So now if we stay with it, I think it will go all the way up. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. It has to do with view or render distance. I'm almost decided that that's got to be what it is. Because sometimes it would go and sometimes it wouldn't. And I think it was according to where I was. Because I would start coming up sometimes, and sometimes I would be busy down there and not come up with it. So anyway, I hope I hope they can fix it. Because to me, this is what this minecart is really for. Yep, see, it went all the way up with no problem. So I do believe that's what it is. And what was so sad about it is how much time I spent trying to figure it out. I spent several days working on this and making carts and pulling them up and demolishing them, and over and over and over, and I completely picked up all my track, over 100 track. It demolished, you can't pick it up, and then I had to remake it and reset it down. So that was quite the chore for it not to even be that the problem. So let's return it. Nope, you advance it. And let's see, if I stay back here, sometimes it gets stuck halfway down and sometimes it doesn't. And it's accordant. If I were to run along with it, I'm almost certain it would not get stuck. But because I stayed up here for a few minutes, let's see. I don't see it though. I think it did make it all the way down, even though I stayed up there. So anyway, that's my sad story about my minecart. There have been a lot worse, I think. I don't know of anybody that's actually had the minecart be able to completely do everything that you want it to do. I know that one little car, you're supposed to be able to ride in it, and it's kind of a problem going up and down hills. And then the big giant, oh, there's a spider. Oh, that's a job for Frosty for sure. Oh, they got me. Come on, Frosty, get this spider. It's good to get these spiders. Oh, what's it after? What is it doing? Is it destroying my minecart? Why? What is it doing? Was it eating on my track? That's not good. I need to see if it's damaged. Well, he's running from Frosty. He does not like Frosty at all. So that's why it's good to get spiders. Did you see all those amazing gemstones? You can get so many gemstones by killing gem spiders. I need to check my track and see. It looked like it was attacking the track, unless there was something there that I didn't know was there. Oh wait, I'm going to show you how many. By getting that spider, I was able to get, look at all these stones. 8, 17, 23, 2, 5. So that's really good. That's a lot faster than mining them by hand. So I wanted to see if these were damaged. Oh, yes they are. Hey, that spider was eating my track. Okay, well, I won't worry about it right now. I will definitely repair that here in just a minute. All right, so next what we're going to do is we're going to check out the ruins. See that big giant building up there? That is a ruins that I found in the cavern. I kind of made a little staircase up that way, but there was no doors, so I made some stairs this way. And so now next thing we're going to do, we're going to go explore the ruins. So I can't wait. Hopefully we won't die, but now we have a bed in case we do. Okay, we're going to take Frosty up these steps. I cleaned these steps out. It's a little bit claustrophobic, but I like having Frosty up here with me to be able to, if something is getting me bad enough and I can't attack it very well, then Frosty is able to be out and he can get anything that I can maybe drag out there with me. I'm actually going to put him on passive so that he doesn't try to come in here, because he can't get in. He's too big. We're going to put him on passive, and this way he's really, the best thing he can do is be here for when I drag stuff out. These are the ruins. I found these in the cavern, and you can build on the ruins. I put these blocks up here so I wouldn't come running out of here and fall off, because I tend to have to run away from those ants and those meganuras, or here they're called something else. They're some kind of a mosquito bug. And so I found this opening, and I went, and you can go down here, and I do have this amazing wand that I bought from Colt's shop, and I have fire magic on it. Here, I'll show you. Oh, that's wrong. So I have these fire magic stone essence, and you take those and you put them on the wand like you do arrows on a bow type thing, and then you've got your wand in order to kill things. But with the wand, the bad thing about it is if you get into too close proximities, I better eat before we get going here, then it will kind of backlash on you or hit you, so I have to be careful. But there's usually these drones or these bugs down here. They're ants. There's one. Let's see if we can shoot it. Yes. Oh, that's awesome. So see, it works really good when you can aim good. Yeah, oh, that's really good. I'm so glad I bought this from Colt. Let's see. Do we see any more? So what you do is you kind of just make your way in through these ruins, and we're going to find, oh, I see some more wings. Let's see if we can get this one. Where'd it go? I thought I saw it. Did you guys see that? I saw, oh, there they are up there. So let's go up these steps. I think they won't bother us. Let's go ahead and see what's in this chest from this. Oh, primitive iron sword. You know what? I think that probably would be better than my spear. Oh, there's a chest. These kind of chests are the ones that have the treasure in them. So gunpowder, glass, copper ingot, and an apprentice metal shield. Wow. I wonder if this is better than the shield I have. Let's look. So I'm using a Mastercraft. Okay, so that's a better shield. I found that in a... Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Ooh! Something got me. Oh, see? I was in too close a proximity, and I just shot myself. So, but I have some of this stuff in my zero bar called Styptic or Styptic. A Styptic that can restore a small amount of HP over time. So it's a good thing I had that. It's restoring my health. A little bit. Okay, much better. And I think that's just the meat from the creature. Gosh, that really surprised me. I didn't think it could find me. Alright, so I've been in here enough times to know where the treasures are. So we want to go up these stairs. I want to be able... I bet that was the one that got me. That one that was flying right here. Let's see here. I almost wonder how a sword would work, if that would work better in close proximity. Let's peek around this corner. Is there anything up here? Let's see. No. Nope. Oh, good. Okay, so I found that there's a blue chest up here, and it always has the best treasure in it. So let's see what's in here. An apprentice copper axe. Wow. Now what is this? A blueprint? You know, I have not had a blueprint like this. I've already learned the blueprint for fur pants, but this is for apprentice fur pants. So now I'll be able to make apprentice fur pants, and you can see the armor's just a little bit better in those. That is awesome. I love that. Okay, so, oh goodness. All right. Okay, so we have some more stairs to go up. Let's make sure. We want to be careful. Our health is all the way back. Our food, let's make sure and have a little bit more food. Oh, The stairs is over here. It's so dark down here. Okay, this room. One more chest. So it's worth it. Oh, a doughy dickeris saddle. Nice. And apprentice copper boots. I love it. That is just awesome. It's definitely worth coming up here. And because my mine shack is so close, I should be able to come up here quite often. And if I were to die, or when I will die someday, I know I will. I almost did that time. Then I know I've got a bed that's very close. Well, gosh, I didn't even need to worry about needing Frosty this time. Usually there's quite a few more bugs than that, but every once in a while we get lucky. So I like that a lot. And then you have to get out this way. But you can see this is a huge run. It's like it goes forever. I don't think there's anything back here. These are just, yeah, well, they're just some more walls. It's kind of a mess, isn't it? I don't know. I guess when it... Oh, this is what I thought was interesting. Here's an oil... an oil resource. And I almost wonder about capping that off and putting an oil pump on it. That might be kind of cool. But I actually found down there... I don't think we can see. But down that direction... there are 2 giant oil waterfalls. So we might end up doing that for an episode because I am really curious how that works. And I know you need oil to make gasoline. And you need gasoline to run I wonder, do you need gasoline to run a fabricator? I think you might. So that's going to be down the road. For the next couple of days, we're going to be working on our garden. We need a garden terribly bad because we're going to need lots of berries for dyes, and we need a lot of wood. So we really need to plant a lot of trees and a lot of berries mainly. I think I might go ahead and extend my track all the way down here because since it does work somewhat. I might smooth all this out so Frosty can get through here. It's kind of a little bumpy. And if you go down a little bit further, I'm almost certain that Colt's base is down here. Let's see if that bat will attack us and we can get him. Come on, Mr. Bat. I don't mind him getting us with I'm on Frosty. I wouldn't like it very much if he attacked us with oh, here, let's get this spider. They are awesome for getting gems. If you ever need gems. Oh, that we only got 8 gems. Now see, that wasn't as good. But it's much, you can usually get a lot more than that. Alright, I guess that bat's not going to bother us. So we'll just go back up. It's just been so dark. Sometimes when the light shines a certain way, it's just as bright as day in here. I'm not sure what the difference is, or... Here, let's fill up our minecart. Oh, look at that damage. How about that? I'm going to need to repair everything. Let's fill up. Let's see. We have that. We have all of our treasures and our saddle. And this way, all of our extra new clothes. I didn't even see that. That was an apprentice breastplate. I didn't even see that one. That's so nice. And then here's our copper axe and our extra shield. So we can put all of that in the minecart and continue. So right now at only 112. Oh, let's get all of this out of Frosty. Yeah, we'll get all these out and put those in the minecart. And these are just some things I won't have to take up. We won't worry about the stone or the dirt, because I'm always needing that down here. I need some wood so that I can repair all of this, because that's very worrisome. Don't want it to just demolish. But look at all this. I mean, this is a lot of stuff. Oh, now interesting. It doesn't have to do with weight. Oh. Well, we know that doesn't weigh much. We know those don't weigh much. But these stones, I can, over time, I can add to them. So let's put the things that aren't going to weigh that much, because I'd rather put gems and just be constantly adding to those. You know, that doesn't weigh very much. Okay, so we'll carry that up to the house. Yeah, we'll just carry those up to the house. And then, in the meantime, be filling up the cart until those are off. That's interesting. It seems like with that much weight, it wouldn't matter about the squares, about the slots. But I guess it does. Alright, so... Oh, the fire's been running. I guess one thing I'm going to have to do is remember to put the fire out, or I'll just use up all my coal. Alright, Frosty, let's put you back up by the shack and see how far the train goes, and see if it goes all the way up. Alright, let's put away our sword. I don't think we need it. Let's run up the track. See if we can catch it. Yeah, I see it, so it's still in render distance. And I'll bet it will go all the way, all by itself, because it's in view distance. I think in your options you get the option of doing view distance, and I have mine set on epic. So I have the highest setting, but it still gets stuck. See, it ran all the way up this time because I was running along with it. So you know what? That's not the worst thing in the world. I think I was just moaning and groaning for nothing. What do you guys think? I want to show you a little bit. I'm tearing down this whole entire mountain. I'm going to make a big workshop right here next to this little area, and my garden is going to be here. This is just a great place, but that means all of this mountain has to come out of here, because I need a huge garden, mainly because of the trees. I need lots of trees because I need lots of wood. So, and we definitely need a lot of berries. I'm constantly taking the trike out for berries, and I won't have to do that once I get a garden going. But that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I sure do appreciate each and every one of you so very much. Thank you for watching. Bye.